Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and every day we bring you up-to-date news, technical analysis and hidden gems. If you like making money in crypto, hit the like button, subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications so you never miss a thing. Right, so basically today I really wanted to just sort of talk through the market. Bitcoin again has fallen to $32,500. This all happens as inflation has hit a 13-year high, right? So I thought it was worth sort of giving my take on things. No technical analysis or anything like that, but you know, I kind of feel as Bitcoin continues to squeeze into a tight consolidation range of a low of about $30,000, trading at 32,500, more than 4% down on the week. And this was at 7:10 a.m. ET, right? According to the crypto data aggregator Coin360. So all of this with Bitcoin being promoted as a hedge against inflation, but still, you know, seen as a risky asset, took a slight dip on the news of an uptake in inflation yesterday, as per a report by the Labour Department, right? The consumer price index measures the average change in price paid for goods and services, and this has increased by 5.4% from a year earlier, the largest jump since August 2008. So, you know, that is, you know, something to really sort of pay attention to, right? Meanwhile, Bitcoin's 7-day volatility keeps declining with and currently sits at about 2.76%, while the 30-day volatility is now back to March levels, right? Meanwhile, Bitcoin's 7-day volatility keeps declining and currently sits at about 2.76%, while the 30-day volatility is back to similar levels to March, right? This dampened volatility matches trading activity in the derivatives market. So this is something that I really wanted to highlight, where open interest is stalling and trading volumes are falling to 2021 lows. This is data, you know, according to data from Glassnode. Since the May sell-off, futures open interest has remained bound between $10.7 billion and $13 billion. This is 57% below all-time high set in April when Coinbase went public. Volumes across futures markets have fallen 62.5% and 49% compared to May and June's highs. Now stands at 45 billion of futures traded per day. Glassnode analysts have written this statement: with such a significant decline across all derivative markets, it becomes increasingly likely that the market volatility will be driven by spot volume rather than short/long squeezes or leverage liquidations in June trading volumes at majority crypto exchanges, including Binance, Coinbase and Kraken, fell by more than 40% compared to the previous month, according to market data provided by Crypto Compare. The sentiment is mirrored by founder and managing partner of Hong Kong-based crypto investment firm Kinetic Capital. In a message to Forbes, he wrote, "Low prices, volumes and sentiment are working together to create further down pressure on crypto markets. With a lack of positive sentiment in both the crypto and microeconomy markets, we can expect sideways and downward movement for the near term, while whales and institutions continue to slowly add to their positions and consolidate a floor." Altcoins are also trading in the red. ETH fell by below $2,000 for the first time this month yesterday, and continues to trade south of that level, worth $1,950 as you know, this particular article that I'm reading was released. The cryptocurrency shed 16.01% over the past 7 days through the upcoming upgrade to the Ethereum protocol, on track for August launch. may reserve the trend potentially. So, you know, for me, this is all really interesting stuff. Nick and myself have talked extensively about the fact that we still feel that we're in a bull market, right? But we're in a bear phase of the bull market, right? So, you know, this stuff is, you know, it's interesting. Everybody's got a view, everybody's got an opinion. Nobody really knows where we're going. And you know, I do get fed up with seeing all this stuff in the comments on Twitter that TA is useless. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's a really good way to be able to see, you know, short term, you know, what's happening in the market, and it gives you mathematical equations to look at, you know, where your market is likely to go over time. So, you know, I don't necessarily sort of align with those comments, right? And you know, at the end of the day, YouTubers, you know, we do this, you know, we're not all as big as some of the other channels, and we spend a lot of time putting these videos together to give our take, our opinions on the market. If you don't like it, don't watch, you know, but, you know, we get lots and lots of support that, you know, people do find this really helpful. And, you know, I'm not solely focusing on the negative here, you know, but we are in that phase, that bear phase of a bull market where, you know, the sentiment is, you know, really down at the moment. And, you know, I see lots of people sort of being quite harsh, you know, when people are investing in projects that perhaps aren't the same projects as them, for example, and you know, telling them that it's a shitcoin and all this sort of stuff. And I just don't think that harbors an adoptive market. So, you know, if you're one of those people and you hear this, then, you know, I suggest you make a change. But, you know, that's up to you, right? At the end of the day, we're all adults here. So, you know, for me, where do I see Bitcoin going? You know, I don't align with this 20k Bitcoin. I think it will continue to consolidate in this phase. I expect by the end of this month, beginning of August, for us to be in a much better sort of position when it comes to the price of Bitcoin. I am currently consolidating just like those big whales are, and I'm going to continue to do that in various different projects that I think you know, are remarkable projects. And I do talk about things to look for in this space. So, you know, projects that are bridging, obviously, you know, some of the research points that I look at are to look at the team, the tech, the community is a big part as well. And, you know, are they bridging with other projects? You know, are they looking to disrupt markets? Is their use case a use case in the real world? So all of these things are going to determine whether a project is successful or not, in my eyes. And, you know, let me know if there's other things that you look at when it comes to doing research in projects. Really interested to know. Also, give me your take on the crypto market. Where do you think it's likely to go? What are your thoughts? Are there any buy-in points that you're currently looking at? There are some absolute bargains out there at the moment, some real opportunities to get into some fantastic projects, you know, and lots of people, you know, in the you know, towards the peak of the bull run, we're talking about, I wish I had more chance to get into some of these projects. Well, now you do. And, you know, it's whether you want to take those opportunities and, you know, put yourself in a position. They've gone there once, the chances are they're going to go there again. With that said, there's lots of people that, you know, have come into the market, they've purchased fairly late in, and, you know, they might be sitting at a loss. And what I would say to those people is that there are people in 2017 that bought, you know, some of these projects at higher prices right at the peak. Obviously, then the market crashed at the end of the bull market, and then they've had to hold that for 3 years plus, right? If you had done that, then you'd still be in profit if you purchased back at the peak of the last bull run. I'd expect that to be a cycle that reoccurs, right? So hopefully that gives people a bit of comfort. Right, that's my kind of take on everything market wise. I hope it was informative, interesting, educational. I don't know, but this is my take on the market as it is, and yeah, maybe a little bit different to some of the technical analysis. Right, hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.